What is going on, everybody? It's Stas here. Welcome back to another video. So the markets are not looking good right now. It's about 11:30 a.m. on the East Coast. All of the indexes are down, so we got to break down the markets in this video, talk about some key levels that are breaking right now, and I want to go over stocks I'm looking at and kind of what I'm doing in these markets. So before we do that, of course, take a sip of your coffee and make sure to get your free money from Moomoo. You get up to 5 free stocks, each of which could be valued up to $3,500. Just use that link down below, deposit at least $100, and boom, you get some free money. I also get some free money. It helps out the channel, guys. I appreciate it. And now let's get into the video. So check it out, guys. It's currently about 11:30 a.m. on the East Coast, and the markets, all of the indexes are down a good chunk. The Nasdaq's down 0.7%. We have the Russell down 1.2%. The S&P's down 0.6%, and we have the Dow down even more than the S&P, which usually it's the other way around, but today the Dow's not doing well. It's down 0.8%. We have the VIX up 6.3%. And if we scroll up here, we have gold up 0.6%, and we have silver up 0.4%. So today's clearly a day where volatility's up, metals are up, so we're seeing people go to gold, silver. And taking a look here at crude oil is also down 1.5%. So the stock market, all the indexes are down. Oil's down. Pretty much all my stocks are down today. But we do have the VIX up. Again, volatility, metals are up. So let's break down what is going on, because as I'm filming this video, SPY is testing a key level. Triple Q is also testing a key level. So let's break it down right now. So what we're noticing is we had a bit of green in the pre-market. If you guys were watching the markets earlier in the day, we're talking 6, 7, 8 a.m. on the East Coast, we were up a little bit. SPY was up to about almost 450. It was right around 448.50, and Triple Q was at about, let's take a look here, this was at 356 roughly in the pre-market, and we ended up selling off into market open. You know, it was from 7 a.m. to about 9:30, so we were up in the very early days of the pre-market, or early hours of the pre-market, and then we started selling off at about 7:30 a.m. For SPY and for Triple Q as well. So what we're noticing is that selling pressure from 7 a.m., 7:30 a.m. is continuing right now. We did try and break out again at market open, but we failed taking out the highs from pre-market. Look at this. If I zoom in on the intraday chart on SPY, you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about, right? The highs from yesterday were 449. Today, pre-market, we hit 448.70, and during the day, we hit about 447.70, and that's clearly a lower high. Now we're dumping. We're taking out the lows from after hours yesterday, and now we're looking to maybe take the lows out from yesterday in general, or at least go and test them, which those lows were right around 443.50. So I'm telling you guys, SPY's getting to a point where it might be breaking a key level. If it breaks under, let's say 443, 442, that's going to be a lower low, and then this could end up dumping down even further, maybe down to about 438, 440, which I did call out a couple of videos ago. I mentioned that, as that is right by the 180 SMA on the 4-hour chart here, where I think we would see more of a legitimate relief rally at that point. We'll see. Who the heck knows what's going to happen? Same thing with Triple Q. I mean, if Triple Q breaks under the lows from yesterday, which I believe were around, let's take a look here. Lows from yesterday, actually, look, just as I'm making this video, we already took the lows out. Now Triple Q's down 0.8%. Lows from yesterday were 351, 350.90, something like that. And now we just hit 350.2. $350.20. So we already took the lows out. Triple Q could be going down a little bit more here, maybe down to about 347, 346, which is right by the 180 moving average on this 4-hour chart. So this is getting wild, guys. The selling is continuing, it looks like. We just took the lows out. SPY is probably going to do the same, in my opinion, as of now, that is. Of course, anything could change in the next couple of hours. Maybe if you're watching this video when the markets are closed, it might be a bit different. But as of now, it looks like we might be getting more pain. we shall see, guys. So what do you think about that? Drop me a comment, hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe as well. We're trying to get 25,000 subscribers here on the YouTube channel. That is a very big milestone, so we're almost there. Make sure to subscribe, and let's talk about some stocks now, because I am watching some stocks in the midst of all of this craziness. Number one is HPQ. Did you guys see the news with HPQ today? We got some news that I want to talk about. This stock is up 15%. And with the help of this news, we are now breaking out of the channel that I drew probably a week or two ago. If you guys take a look at this channel, we're now obviously breaking out of it. We're at a fresh high here on the 4-hour chart. And if I redraw it, maybe we can redraw it now. Let me take a look at this. It looks like we're trading in a new channel. Look at this, guys. Let's see if I can do this very quickly. Come on, there we go. So this is where we're trading right now, right in this channel. So HPQ, let me tell you what's going on. Berkshire Hathaway took an 11% stake in this company, which is a pretty big stake. I think it was roughly $4 billion. I was reading about it earlier. Maybe it was $4.2 billion on the dot. So pretty big company, or a stake rather, in this company. And you guys know how Berkshire rolls. You know, they're not out here buying $100 million of a company because they have so much cash at the end of the day. $100 million, it won't thread the needle for Berkshire. So they have to take big positions. And honestly, even $4 billion is not really going to thread the needle. I mean, how much cash do they have? Last I checked, I could be wrong, was it $140 billion or something like that? Maybe more, maybe a little bit less. So $4 billion is not even threading the needle. But what you guys have to realize is that business, they have to take big bets or make big bets. And, you know, they have to buy companies outright for it to be worthwhile for them, especially if it's a smaller company, let's say a couple $1 billion. They're going to just buy it outright. They're not going to buy a 5% stake of it, right? So they took a pretty big position here in HPQ, 11% stake, again, roughly $4.2 billion. And at this point in time, we're obviously above the moving averages, and it's pretty obvious as well that on the 4-hour chart here, we are trading towards the top of this channel. So we're a bit overbought. So I want to see if we get some sort of pullback, whether it's later on today, maybe tomorrow, because I'm not thinking that this 16% huge move is going to necessarily hold in the very short term. I think we'll ultimately get back over this price. Pretty much, guys, I think HPQ, from where it is right now, it's going to cool off a little bit as this news kind of wears off. It might drop another couple percentage points, or some 5, 6, 7%, who knows. And then I think it might start gearing up for round two. So watch out for HPQ. You know, if we start coming down $38, $38.50, $37.50, you know, that might be the sweet spot right around these moving averages on the 4-hour chart. So I don't expect, you know, this is a big catalyst, guys. When Warren Buffett buys a stock, you know, buys a big chunk of it, Berkshire, it's not like the stock goes up in the short term and then it starts cratering after that. I mean, sure, maybe that's happened in the past, but now that Warren Buffett's taken this big stake, he's behind the company, a lot of people are just following this. And if it pulls back, people are going to be like, oh, Warren Buffett bought it, I might as well buy the pullbacks. So I think HPQ overall, and again, I could be wrong, but I think overall, due to this Warren Buffett backing, it might have a strong floor around 34, 35, 36 bucks. And I've looked at this stock before. It was trading at a deep, I don't want to say deep value, but it's a pretty decently valued company. And yeah, now that Warren Buffett's behind it, I think a lot of people are going to flood in over the coming weeks, months. But if he sells it in like a quarter or two, which I don't think he will, but if he does by the slim chance, then maybe people start selling out. But overall, that is good news for HPQ. Procter & Gamble is another one that I want to show you guys that I'm looking at, and I want you, quite frankly, to be watching it as well. And I'm not a financial advisor. Don't just buy this because I'm talking about it, but I just want to bring it to your attention because overall, this is reversing like no other. I mean, look at this. We have a clear breakout above both moving averages. We're about to get a golden cross. You guys can see the 50 is getting awfully close to the 180 SMA here. And we're also noticing an inverse head and shoulders. Look at this. We have the left shoulder right here. We got the head right here, right? And then we got the right shoulder right here. That's pretty sloppy, but overall, you get the gist of it, right? We're breaking out, inverse head and shoulder, And if we pull up this yearly chart, the uptrend is clearly continuing, guys. This looks like it wants to potentially go up to 160, 165 again, and maybe even higher. I mean, you guys have seen some of these other value names, the blue chip value names. J&J just hit an all-time high as healthcare has been crushing it. Maybe consumer staples, comes right behind the healthcare stocks. Maybe Procter & Gamble starts breaking out towards all-time highs. I mean, I'm thinking it's definitely possible considering all the points I just mentioned, and we have earnings coming up in about 2 weeks on the 20th, 4/20. Shout out to Elon Musk, right? If earnings are great, this could end up ripping even more. So I like the way this is setting up, Procter & Gamble. And the last one that is also setting up quite nicely is O'Reilly Automotive, ticker symbol ORLY. And I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it sounds like my house is shaking right now because I'm doing laundry, which is about 15 feet that way. So it's shaking the top floor of the house right now. So give me a second. I'll be right back. Alrighty, guys. So check it out. O'Reilly Automotive is up 2% on the day right now. And I think I called this out maybe a week ago or maybe just a couple of videos ago. As you guys know, I make so many videos. It's hard to keep track, but I know I did call it out. And I mentioned the ascending triangle here on the 4-hour chart, how it's been making higher lows over the past couple of months. And we've noticed resistance over the past roughly 3 months at about 709, 710. And now look at it, guys. Today alone, again, it's up 2%, up $15. We're breaking out. We're at a fresh multi-month high. Ascending triangle's playing out. And let me see, is this an all-time high for O'Reilly? It looks like it is, guys. So we're now in uncharted territory. Again, the ascending triangle's playing out. Who knows? For all we know, and it's not even that overbought. If you guys take a look at the RSI, which is kind of surprising, RSI is only at 60. So it's not that overbought, and that means it could keep on going. So if this ran up to 730, 35, 740, would I be surprised? No. But at that point, it's going to be overbought, and we're going to be in need for some sort of healthy pullback. And at that point, we could even get another entry point. So watch out for O'Reilly, Procter & Gamble, HPQ. And out of curiosity, do you guys own HPQ? I don't, but I want to know if any of you guys are holding it. Drop me a comment, and if you are you adding to your position? Are you selling out, locking profits, or are you just holding? Drop me a comment, and if you all enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe. Again, we're trying to get to 25,000 subscribers, and feel free to join my Patreon if you want all my buy, sells, call outs, morning update videos, more access to me throughout the day, plus more. All of that's on Patreon, link down below, or you can go to StockSurfS.com/Patreon and make sure to get your free money from Moomoo. You get up to 5 free stocks, each of which could be valued up to $3,500. I'm telling you guys, it is free money. The best promo right now when it comes to new brokerages. Just use my link down below or go to StockSurfS.com/Moomoo. Deposit at least $100 and boom, you get your money. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching as always. Peace out.